Hi. I'm here to talk to you about acquiring customers with email. Building an email list is a fruitless exercise if your subscribers aren't responsive. A six-figure newsletter distribution list means nothing if nobody is opening your emails. Newsletter engagement is best measured by open rates and click-through rates. I've worked with some of the best lists out there. The Help Scout newsletter regularly reaches over 21% plus open rate, a tough number to crack in our industry. Constant Contact keeps a detailed list of average open and click-through rates on their website. You can see the full set of data here. So how do the most engaged newsletters keep their open and click-through rates so high? The secret boils down to using proven psychological principles that invoke curiosity, grab the reader, and compel them to take action. Below, we analyze 5 different studies that offer proven tips for helping you improve engagement. 1. The information gap. All marketers should be familiar with the work of George Lowenstein, a neuroscientist at Carnegie Mellon University. Lowenstein's research on information gap theory reveals powerful insights for creating email broadcasts that people will actually read and click through. His findings show that when we encounter things that pique our interest but don't reveal the goods, we have a strong desire to delve further in so that we avoid the dissatisfaction of not knowing the outcome. We've all encountered this before. It's really just a scientific take on suspense. Research in this area show that human beings hate leaving things incomplete if they've had a strong start. According to one study, when subjects were interrupted while doing brainbuster tasks that they were making progress on, nearly 90% carried on working on the puzzle anyway. The takeaway: creating suspense in your e-newsletter will make readers want to see it through to the end, which means clicking through to wherever you are sending them. Do not use suspense in the subject line, though. This creates a subject that is too vague, and one that might be construed as spam. Instead, be sure to create this need to close the gap early in your broadcast through the introductory paragraph by revealing the ending first or by creating intrigue. 2. The less is more approach. Columbia University psychology professor Sweta made waves with her research on why choice is demotivating, which was later expanded into her book, The Art of Choosing. Her famous jam study shows how people react to an abundance of choices and explains why action paralysis seems to occur when we are presented with a lot of options. Eanger conducted the study by selling jam in an upscale supermarket, testing shoppers' interaction with jams, displaying 6 types on some days and 24 types on other days. While she noted an increased interaction from customers with the 24 jam display, only around 3% of customers actually bought the jam, whereas more than 30% purchased from the 6 jam display. Having more options increased engagement, but fewer people actually made a choice and purchased a jar of jam. So if people who are overwhelmed with choices often opt to do nothing, what is a marketer to do? You can specifically apply this to email marketing by following the one email, one goal rule, in that each email should only have one desired outcome. If you are asking for multiple things, you are really asking for 0 things, because multiple choices often cause people to take no action. The Help Scout newsletter embraces this practice with our minimal design and very obvious call to action. There's only one big ask in our emails, and this design choice has played a big role in our high click-through rates. Help Scout email, one goal. 3. Using urgency the smart way. Social psychologist Howard Leventhal conducted a study on urgency by testing how people responded to packets of information about tetanus. His goal was to see how he could convince more people to get vaccinated. He tested 2 types of packets. One pamphlet just had information about the dangers of tetanus. The other pamphlet had the same information and minimal instructions on where subjects could get vaccinated. Leventhal found that even though the follow-up information in packet number 2 was minimal, around 23% more people who received packet number 2 got vaccinated. He concluded that when urgency is invoked without instructions, we tend to mentally block it out by convincing ourselves, well, I don't need to worry about that anyway. Thus, it is harder to ignore the warning signs when you're armed with information on what to do next. You can use this information in your newsletter by creating a crystal clear call to action after you've invoked a sense of urgency. We use phrases such as click here to read XYZ. This may seem obvious, but we found that trying to be less clever with calls to action and speaking more directly to subscribers has really boosted click-through rates in newsletter broadcasts. 4. Utilizing everyone's favorite word. MRI scans have shown that there is one word that is guaranteed to pique your attention every single time you hear it. Can you guess what it is? Your name. According to recent research examining brain activation, few things light us up quite like seeing our names in print or on the screen. Our names are intrinsically tied to our self-perception and make up a massive part of our identity. It's no surprise, then, that we become more engaged and even more trusting of a message in which our name appears. Making use of these research findings in email marketing is dependent upon gathering a subscriber's name. For sidebar opt-ins and pop-ups, it's best to keep things simple and just ask for an email, but on segmented lists and specific landing pages, gathering a name lets you use this tactic to create strong, personal connections with subscribers. 5. Keep them on their toes. Reciprocity is a powerful force. And social psychologist Norbert Schwartz revealed that surprise reciprocity is especially powerful. Schwartz found that unexpectedly finding as little as 10 cents was enough to put people in a good mood. Remember that this is perceived value, so giving people things that cost you anything can still have this same effect. Apply this to your email marketing efforts by surprising subscribers with free stuff. Blog posts don't count, because there is no surprise there. People expect them to be free. We're talking about things like free guides, unpublished videos, or webinars collateral that will create engagement with your email subscribers. 7 ways to fine-tune your open rates. Need even more proven methods to keep engagement rates high? The following tips have been proven in the field by a variety of companies. So if you're looking for some of the most efficient ways to keep newsletter engagement high, then keep reading. 1. Favor clarity over creativity. In a great case study published on a Weber, a clearer picture is painted for what it takes to write a successful subject line. Clarity trumps creativity when it comes to open rates. While creative and mysterious headlines can work well for blog posts, people have less patience for mystery in their inbox, and they may even confuse the message for spam. Save your creativity for article headlines and keep subject lines obvious and relevant to your subscribers' interests. 2. Find the perfect time of day. KISS Metrics infographic on email delivery. There has been a variety of data published on timing via email marketing. The general takeaways are that early mornings seem to be ideal, weekends are severely underrated, and it's best to send 1 to 4 emails per month. All of these data points are highly reliant on industry and on your business though, especially for email timing. The best way to find out the perfect time of day to email folks is through testing, and we'll cover more on how to conduct split tests in a later chapter. 3. Avoid their spam filter. Besides using a personal sender ID, you should avoid hitting the spam filter by staying away from these mistakes as highlighted here by Boris Demaria. Avoid spam trigger words. There is a huge list here that you can browse. They are by no means auto-flagged, but too many may set off some alarms. bad HTML coding could be the source of a spam trigger. Demaria also recommends you avoid converting Microsoft Word files to HTML. The use of RAY and FWD subject lines is not only misleading to your subscribers, but it may also be flagged as spam. This one was interesting. Demaria recommends that you avoid using one large image as the entire email. The reason being, spam filters cannot read images, so sometimes emails trick spam filters by embedding text and images. In other words, don't send emails that sound like spam, and you should be able to steer clear of all spam filters. Most importantly, always set up a double opt-in email list to protect yourself and your subscribers. 4. Personalize the sender information. When possible, you should try to personalize who your email is coming from. I'm more likely to open an email from Rick than I am from Do Not Reply. At the very least, have the email coming from your company name, rather than listing updates such as company as the sender. Hope you found it useful. For more information, please click the link in description.